Recording has started.
Thank you, David. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the October 28th, 2025 Planning and Zoning Commission regular meeting. Can we please start with the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation. All right, thank you. We will start with roll call, starting down here. In person, Eric Frederick, alternate. Mike Kozlowski, Vice Chair.
Kate Grant, Secretary.
Diane Ryan, Commissioner.
Sproul Braden, Commissioner.
Bob
Online with
Jeff DeRosa, alternate.
and staff.
Jeremy DeCarli, interim town planner.
Dave McCollum, Land Use Coordinator.
Amanda Martinez, Recording Secretary.
Very good. And we have to seat one person. I'll sit Eric Frederick for Paul Shanley. Thank you. Okay, moving on to the business meeting. Did everyone have a chance to review the minutes from the 10/14/2025 meeting? For the record, I did review everything and all the materials online to catch up.
As did I.
I'm sorry, just a reminder, I did send that email out that it does need to be amended because of the numbers.
Right. So the copy we have here, the numbering that you were referring to, the number 2 on page 3 shouldn't be there, and it should follow sequentially from there.
Correct.
And it was sent out correctly
It
to
was sent out
to
correctly,
the
yes.
applicant.
Yes.
Thank you. Noting that, does anyone have any questions or comments?
When Brad submitted something, there was also a map. Should we need to have that added to the? I attached everything.
Oh, was there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the map and
actual
the,
map.
yep, it's right here.
Everything was there. So motion to approve the minutes of 10/14/2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And I'll abstain from that. Okay, that was easy. Let's move on to, and no invoices, so move on to our work session, 5A. Color Studio site plan special permit excavation and fill for 21 Crow Bridge. We did come to a consensus to form a draft letter of approval last meeting. Did everyone have a chance to read the approval that was sent out from the staff?
Yeah.
Does anyone have any comments on the staff approval?
Yes, Jeremy.
Yeah, there's a chance.
Jeremy, do you need to have anything in there about the hours of operation or the blasting timing or on other proposals we said we didn't want rock crushers? I didn't know whether any of those needed to be.
So I'll just say, they have to abide by our planning and zoning regulations. We made special exceptions for things that were in residential zones for 830G applications, because that was about the only thing we can do with those. For this, in a commercial zone, I think having the standard planning and zoning regulations that we have, hours of operation and construction activities suffice for this.
Those are all in our regulations, right?
Yeah.
Right, but we don't have anything about rock crushers at all.
No, but for commercial property on a commercial zone, it's an appropriate use, in my opinion.
And I'll add, it's not only commercial, it's an industrial zone, and it's down at the end of the street, all by itself down there. So I don't see any issue. And really, if they're going to crush on site, that's probably the best place to do it, because they're down in an industrial zone. It'll be a limited time, limited duration during construction, and then it's done. So otherwise, Mike, I think I agree with everything else that the chairman said.
Okay, so should we make a motion?
Go for it.
Make a motion to approve 21 Trowbridge Drive site plan to be resolved. The Planning and Zoning Commission approved the application as presented and shown on the latest plans revised to October 4th, 2024 for the reasons stated above, with the following conditions of which the commission finds to be integral to this approval, numbers 1 through 8.
Second.
Thank you, Bob.
Second.
All right, take a roll call vote. Start with Kenny.
Yes.
Eric?
Yes.
Yes for me.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
And Bob? Yes, that passes unanimously. Motion made by Kenny.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, all right, number 6, new business. We have Jam Real Estate LLC site plan special permit for 16 Stony Hill Road. I believe we're here to set a meeting for that. Is that correct?
Mhm.
And what was the date that we were selecting? I believe it was the 25th, but I'm for it. Jeremy, do you have the date that we would like, what you think is good for our agenda here?
November?
Yeah, I'm recommending the 25th due to notification requirements and timelines and signage and all of that. So November 25 is my recommendation.
Okay. And do we have to vote on that, acknowledge that, and then and send it to all the appropriate departments, correct? Do
Yes.
you want to make a motion to do that?
Oh, sure, I'll make a motion to set a, excuse me, public hearing on November 25th, 2025 for Jam Real Estate LLC, 16 Stony Hill site plan special permit.
Second.
Thank you, Ken.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? So moved. Chicken right through these things. Okay, number 7, we have public input. Would anyone here in the crowd wish to have anything to say here tonight?
So far.
Soon.
I know. Sorry.
So,
Think it's a stew on anything here tonight.
And it may soon be moved to the beginning
No,
of
we've
the
had
meeting
I
if
know.
the charter passes.
we have
David, anyone online wish to speak tonight?
I'm not seeing any hands raised at this time, Mr. Vice Chairman.
Thank you, David. We'll move on to planners report then. Jeremy?
Yeah, I'm gonna cede the floor. I assume Beth Cavagna's in the room with you all. She had a couple of things that she wanted to update you on in her role, in her sort of limited role with the town these days. Beth, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
Beth?
the floor is yours.
Worse.
Can you help me? Bring up 60, bring up Stony Hill Road. I created a file. One of the last projects I was working on before I left was, at the intersection of Old Polyville and Route 6.
Mhm.
There was a small shopping center there with the Newtown Savings Bank. It should be in the Google.
No, we don't have a Google Drive anymore.
we don't?
No.
Oh,
It's
Totally gone.
why?
Okay,
We can't look.
so
at
go to
it.
renderings first,
Look at the
go
old stuff,
to,
not new stuff.
okay, existing,
I don't know, I got it down.
not the renderings. Oh, I'm sorry, I would have done this differently. Let me get closer.
You want existing conditions?
Yeah, existing conditions, just to, here we go, down here.
Oh,
Just hit Microsoft Edge or something.
Aha.
okay, but hold on, I need to share the screen.
No, I don't want that.
Well, okay,
I want that one. Existing conditions,
that's the one
please.
that's the one I picked.
No, you picked site concepts, so the one below that. But it's a
Well, that's why-
.kml file. I don't know what that is.
Oh, that was a Google shot.
Oh, can we just pull up 60 on Google,
Well,
Amanda?
yeah.
Will that help?
Do you need it?
Do we all know what we're
Do you
talking
all know
about?
where I'm talking about? The only reason I did it.
I can share my screen if that helps.
That might be
That'd
better.
be great, Jeremy. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yep, just give me 1 second.
Sorry.
All good. There we go.
There we go. Got it.
Okay, so
Hold on.
here we are here. Can we go to a street level, Jeremy?
Sure.
Okay, so this is the address that we're talking about. It's in the process of changing hands. Rizzo Construction, Rizzo Real Estate is going to become the new owners. We've been working on it prior to the closing on making improvements in regards to this. You can see that the biggest problem with this particular property is the lack of maintenance for the aesthetics associated with it, and actually a lot of the structure drainage included. If you go up and down the road, one of the last things I ever wanted to do when I was working here permanently was to get the sidewalk to go to the intersection of Old Polyville. If you look at the amenities and such that are in the green space here, It is a major, major undertaking in order to make this happen, but we have figured it out and it's gonna happen.
Oh, wow.
You go to the other side, the same here. The biggest thing with this, improvements to this property are, he is gonna be pulling the 6 parking spaces out of here so we can get the sidewalk in and connect it with, 48 Stony Hill Road. So now if you wanna go to the renderings, I'm gonna go to the site plan. Please.
Jeremy, I think I forwarded that. I think I forwarded that to you.
I've got it. Yep, just give me 1 minute.
Thank you.
I apologize.
There's nothing to apologize.
No,
I was
it's
going
just
for a
the
record
time.
sake.
It's like
That's
you're
okay.
going for a record meeting and I'm all excited
Right,
for
right,
you.
yeah, yeah.
And I'm the one that's holding you up.
No, it's technology.
How long ago did this stick to Brian?
A couple months ago.
Yeah, I remember the guy who did the.
Dan.
All the Danbury now, and all the Bethel up.
Well, this comes at a time when there's, some signaling, issues coming up at the corner.
That's correct. If you can just skim through the renderings so everybody can take a look at those just to see what it will look like when it's done.
Yeah, that's gonna just take a minute.
And it's there. Everybody is very excited, very thrilled
Nice.
to see these improvements happen. I think there's a couple of renderings.
I spent 6 of them.
They're just individual images, so I have to go back and forth.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. I just wasn't prepared. If I had known.
Yeah.
You're good.
Come on, Jeremy. We know you can do it.
I didn't know you didn't have Google Drive anymore.
No, why doesn't it show the sidewalk?
That's a good question.
Because the sidewalk's over here.
Yeah, sidewalk
doesn't-
right on the left.
Make a joke.
No, but
It's
that's
not
the
going-
road on the right. It's doing the sidewalk.
Yeah, but you're gonna bring the sidewalk towards you're gonna count the sidewalk.
That way to the light?
No, the sidewalk is gonna be along the road. I was talking about the sidewalk along the road.
Right.
It doesn't show it here. This is architectural.
Got it, guys, just before that. But we already have that sidewalk.
Right,
Okay.
okay. So, if we just go to the site plan, I'll go through that with them briefly.
So there's a catch. There's gonna be a second. Okay.
Hmm?
Nothing. Keep going.
It's not how much. We're getting a 5-foot sidewalk there,
That's awesome.
which if you're familiar with the property,
Oh, yeah.
it's extremely difficult.
It's connected.
So, as I said before, the parking is being, eliminated in the front here. There'll be a little bit of expansion of parking to the rear of the Aura.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
He's also made provisions to do several dumpster pads throughout the site, meeting the code, because there are three restaurants there at least. I also checked with the fire marshal to make sure that accessibility behind the building was not an issue, because it's so tight behind there.
Mhm.
They have a retention basin that hasn't been touched in at least 20 years. A lot of the drainage, they'll be having to do maintenance and repair of existing drainage on the sites for catch basins that were never cleaned. So you're talking about catch basin replacement, you're talking about pipe replacement, you're talking about the configuration of this, cleaning that out and maintenance. So to me, it's all maintenance pertaining to the property that has to be done in relation to this, and the architectural improvements associated with it. And I just wanted to keep you guys in the loop, because I've always been very concerned about the corner and people walking, and, you know, we all know it's kind of going downhill, and the businesses in this particular shopping center are very good, they're very vibrant, they're very stable. And, to see these improvements made, I think is a great asset.
So the other side of Old Hollyville, they just redid that, they built that 2-story building. Sidewalk kind of stops. There's no like transition here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who does that?
It will be the state of Connecticut.
Okay.
Because the state, has done a study, and I think it's preliminary engineering that's done, showing how we will be getting pedestrian access there.
You know, that's kind of,
Sidewalks.
My 8-year-old son pointed out to me the other day. He's like, look at that. That doesn't
And
even
the
go to the
reason it
street.
stops there is because of the location of the pole
Got it.
and the change in elevation. So, there has to be some finagling there on the state's part.
Mhm. That's gonna be a big plus though.
It will be,
Sidewalk.
it will be.
Talking about the Verde property.
Yeah, the Verde property.
And they're talking about.
So then we'll be able to, it's another connection with the sidewalks, so we'll have people
Yeah.
going somewhere, which I
And
think
people
is
can-
so important.
People in those
And
apartments
it was my
can,
last hurrah.
can walk to
Had
Big
something
Wine now.
good happen.
That's gonna be great.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, it'd be great. I don't
Well, the
know.
wine used to be
Yeah, I know. Now it's gonna be.
What is the net change in parking? Because I use that shopping center frequently for where there is the shoe repair guy.
Yeah, he's good,
Laura,
yeah.
There's
my-
probably
my
gonna be,
daughter lost the
Mhm.
toenails, whatever. And
The hairdresser?
so we're losing 6 up front.
but you're gaining,
But
We're
then
gaining some.
in the back.
Are we gaining 6?
no, you're gaining more than
We're getting
6.
more. They're putting a good substantial amount of parking.
Along the side of
Back.
Old Colleyville, there will be a small, a retaining wall, and we're picking up 6 spaces. I can't, 4 spaces here, looks like 4 here, and going across the back.
Right there.
There's approximately, I believe, 20 spaces that we're gonna pick up.
Oh,
on the
That's
that's
a
side.
net gain of 20.
Yes,
So that's a good thing for over there.
Yeah, these ones back here too, right? Those aren't there.
those will be for the, right, those will be
But they'll
for
be
the
for employees, but they're.
Right.
You're them, your customer.
But it's gonna be defined areas. If you looked at the back of that shopping center now, it's a mess. People are parking, there's a lack of parking for the businesses that are there. And, like I said, the businesses are prospering, so this was a good give and take. We worked pretty well together, give and take, trying to get them, to get the sidewalk thing scared away, because you have to understand too, a lot of the signage, there's a lot of signage there that creates issues. He's got everybody on board to make the changes that are necessary.
So does this come back to us as a formal site plan application?
No.
Or is it over the counter type of thing?
It's, department only,
That's great.
in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I mean, I
Yeah,
don't,
no, that's
it's
wonderful.
all benefits.
It's all maintenance. There's no increase in footprint in the site itself. It's all maintenance of the existing site, bringing it up to more better as aesthetically pleasing
And safety wise.
appearance.
Oh.
And we're getting a sidewalk.
Well,
That's all I have for that one. Okay?
Mhm.
Okay,
Anybody have any other questions?
for that, no?
The other thing I just wanted to let you know was, as the planner lady, is, we've been working on the zone map amendments for the zoning map. And I just wanted to just show you, I think we're up to about 55 minutes. And it's basically just bringing the zone line to people's property line.
Hmm.
You never want a zone line to go through a property. If it's possible, you always want it to go to the end of a property line. So this is just a bit, just if you just want to pass that around, just to show you what we've been doing and categorizing and everything.
Good.
Hopefully by the end of the year, the map will be completed.
Have an official map.
And you guys will be in a position to adopt it. Because it hasn't been updated to 2014. Danbury, whose zoning map hasn't been updated since 2010, I think it is. They're doing their map now too.
Oh, that'll be nice.
So, so hopefully by the end of the year, then you can have your public hearing and do
Or
what
the
you
first
have
of the
to
year,
do.
even.
We have to play with the colors, see what colors work for everybody and all that kind of stuff. The last thing I wanted to do was to, just touch base with you briefly on the, as the chairman of the housing authority, okay? You guys have given us 50 grand from the Affordable Housing Trust
Mhm.
Fund to look at the old police station and see if it's feasible
Mhm.
to, put some housing there.
In your housing?
So we're working on it. And I'm looking at him because he's been encouraged to this. No, anyways, you're dealing with a very difficult piece of property. With the flood area and
The
things like that,
wetlands,
the
right.
wetlands, the flood zone is there.
Mhm.
The police station was built in the flood zone years ago.
Mhm.
So what we've come up with is approximately 10,000 square foot building. Financially, we figured out we could do 25 to 30 studio units for, senior housing, similar to Reynolds Ridge, nothing,
Right.
the same type of housing,
Mhm.
not the same building and stuff. But, probably 3 floors. And we're gonna need a variance to keep us closer to the road and away from the flood area. And variances are granted due to topography and issues of that nature. So hopefully the zoning board of appeals will look on us.
You gonna
favorably.
raise up the,
It's gonna have to come up about 1.5 to 2 feet. I've already talked to Chris Baldwin, the building official.
Mhm.
I've also talked to Todd Ritchie, our engineer. We're going back and forth a lot. It's a very, very complicated. We may have to go for a LOMA, letter of map amendment, with FEMA.
Okay.
What else were we talking? And mitigation.
Are you, as the housing authority chair here, the amount of units that have come from this, are you happy with that?
Yes. We wouldn't touch it if we didn't think financially that would, we've already done our numbers.
Okay.
And what we do is we break it down. I'll just use these as an example, 80% median income, a certain amount, 60%, 40%, 30%. Usually we try to get at least one, homeless who has literally no income whatsoever.
That's obviously something we need.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We've been accomplishing it up at Reynolds Ridge too. It's been very successful.
Well, they look great up there, all the units renovated.
Yeah.
And we're in the middle of doing the congregate. So we just got a okay from the state. But we have a good working relationship with the state, so we're very fortunate.
So your next steps for this project is.
I'll do the engineering. No, we're gonna have, Todd is working on the engineering now.
Oh, that's good.
And once that's done, then we'll start strategizing, our steps. Where do we go from here? And, you probably won't see us for another year.
Okay.
The way this is, because there's a lot of involvement with FEMA, with the mitigation part of it, which won't be too difficult, but, whatever we have to fill, we have to find another area to open that up. So, it's the balance. It's keeping that balance. So we're already looking at that.
But it's a nice sized piece of property.
It is, but you're very limited.
Well,
as to
yeah,
what
but
you can do with it.
Yeah, but I mean, just for aesthetics, and for people living there, they're gonna have a nice people, they could run, and take a walk. Right on the property.
If it keeps going.
I thought that property was supposed to be sold when that police station was fully functional up on the hill. And the money was supposed to be put back into paying on the bond.
Oh,
That was what that whole thing, when that police station went in, that property was supposed to be sold. And then the money from that was supposed to go towards the bond on the new police station. That was the agreement way back when all the police station was being built.
We can certainly check
Apparently,
into
the
it.
money, the paperwork got brushed away.
well, I'm not familiar with that, but I do know that the town, in working with, the front office and such, we're the housing authority, so the town would be giving us.
I know
There'll be no,
this all took place, the past administration, which I had no faith in. So, but,
and that's all I have for you. I didn't want to
When
do you.
they talked about selling it, I think they talked about when the building was still there, whether they could sell the property and the building together.
is it,
Yeah, that property is on its own now without,
that'd be really tough.
a developer's not gonna wanna,
With the,
at this
well,
point.
they're not gonna wanna put, they wanna put a 5-story building in there, so they
So
probably
the
feel
amount
the
of wetlands.
fines.
I think this is a great use and a great spot. Close to other that we have.
I think senior housing would be good. I think a 10-unit building would probably be better than a 3-story building, because that's all swampland.
Well,
No
we
matter
got,
what kind of engineer you got, it's eventually gonna sink.
understood. We will have opportunities to have public input on that for sure in the
We will.
future. Beth, that was it?
That's all I got.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, commission comments. Start down there. Kenny, anything?
No, it looks like a good plan.
Okay. Any other general comments?
No,
Eric? All good for me.
I think we're good moving forward. That's good.
Diane?
moratorium, is there a percentage that we're up to that are complete, or there's nothing complete?
Letters went out this week to the housing projects that are overseen not by the town's housing administrator to begin the process of collecting the compliance certification or certificates rather. So we hope to have those by mid-November. We'll do the best we can. We've got to push those owners a little bit.
Sounds good.
Anything else, Dan?
The letter? Are we going into that?
Nope.
No.
No. Scroll.
So in the interest of full disclosure, I did send Jeremy an email asking that we create a table to track where we are with this. And Jeremy, perhaps you can best address this. A simple 6 lines that says, okay, here's the number of sites.
Sure.
Here's the number of units per site. Here's where we are with the certificate of occupancy on each one of these units or sites. Here's where we are with having all the documentation. And here's an ETA for those sites that are still open. So that we can see from every 2-week interval how this is progressing.
Where we are.
Because it's hard for me, I won't speak for anybody else in the commission here. It's hard for me to understand what we are progressing. I'm not saying there isn't a significant amount of work being done. I just don't see how we're moving forward. So I've asked Jeremy for this, and obviously not for today, but for the rest of the commission to know that this is what I've requested.
I think that's a good idea.
Sounds good.
Thanks. Mr. Legnard, any comments?
No, I'm good.
Jeff?
Just one quick thing. Amanda, you said the Google Drive's not available anymore? We're not doing that?
No, it's available for past applications, but everything new will be on the website.
Which I saw today, and I thought that was great. That's the way it's
You
done.
know, David and I worked really hard on that.
Credit goes to the IT team to making it a reality too.
Clearly they know. I have no comments, so.
Motion to adjourn?
Second, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
That's gotta be a record.
That was the
It is.
record.
Gotta be.
Whoa.
29 minutes. I think we deserve that one after the last
See, I bought you
6
good
months.